Good morning, everybody. Y'all look like you're finally awake, yes? All right, good. Thank you, Dr. Ethier, for that awesome introduction, and thank you to the Human Rights Campaign for inviting me out to speak. And of course, to all of the parents and youth-serving professionals that have joined us today, and a special thanks to all the youth ambassadors over there. I see y'all doing great stuff and stuff. And I'm going to address the elephant in the room real quick. No, I have not rehearsed with the teleprompter, so I'm going to, do my best. So my name is Thomas Davis. I am 26 years old, and I am a program coordinator with the Black AIDS Institute. I'm also the creator and founder of the Catharsis Project, and I manage LAUSD's Positively Speaking program. Thank you. My pronouns are he, him, his, king, sire, pharaoh, all of that. And I'm an unapologetically Black, same-gender loving man that's been living with HIV for almost 5 years. Yeah, thank you, yes. So I had been living with HIV for a little under a year before I decided to come out publicly and speak openly about my status and just really see how my story could create positive change in my community. I knew I wanted to get involved with HIV activism, but I wasn't sure how to approach it. I'm an artist. I got my bachelor's in fine arts in dance theater. I didn't go for public health or anything like that. And I didn't see how I could contribute to the cause, as an artist, but I was willing to do anything. And I was, in my early days in activism, I was really out to get HIV. Yeah, I was out to get it like it owed me money. So I did a lot. I tried to join every coalition that I could, every ambassador program with HRC, with NMAC, with Advocates for Youth. I did everything I could, any scholar program, anything that was an opportunity for young people like me, I would do it. Because I felt like if I didn't, I didn't know who else would. It felt like if I wasn't involved, nothing would change, and nothing would get better for others like me. So, it was like I had to single-handedly end HIV, because, that's realistic. But all jokes aside, the thought honestly haunted me, thinking that if I didn't get involved, nothing would get better. And it was this overwhelming sense of guilt and fear. I felt like I had been privileged to have the platform that I did, to have the support I did from my community, and if I didn't use it, then, what was the point? So I was willing to use it no matter what the cost was. As you can imagine, this wasn't a very sustainable way of working things. I found myself getting burnt out at 24. Yeah, I'm 26, so, it was really crazy. After just doing, work for a few years, I could see myself getting burnt out. A mentor of mine saw me struggling, and he called me one day, and we met up for lunch, and he just encouraged me to identify the things that I could do, telling me the movement will still go on whether you are there or not. You don't have to do everything, overexerting yourself to make a minimum impact isn't, it's not fair to you. And it's not fair to the people that, you're trying to impact. So, it's a little difficult for me to take other people's advice, but I decided to take it, and after that moment, anything that came across my table that didn't either honor myself or the community that I was a part of or really directly impacted, and was working with the work that I wanted to do and that I identified I wanted to do with my life, I learned how to say no to that. It was hard at first, because I felt this overwhelming responsibility, like, oh, if I don't do this, then nobody will. But I started to say no, and I started to say yes to the things that fell into my personal mission and vision for my life and my career, and I found my passion again. I'm currently working at the Black AIDS Institute, which is the only national think tank that's focused exclusively on ending the HIV epidemic in Black communities. Yes. And we have a table at the back there with my coworker, Brittany. I don't know if she wants to wave her hand. There she is. Yeah, so please stop by and see us and hear about the programs that we offer. I also have grown my own personal project, the Catharsis Project, and it is a budding organization. We are currently in our second year of funding for programming for millennials of color living with HIV. And we basically have a safe space that we developed using the arts as a way to connect with people. And we give those that are participating in the program an opportunity to advocate in their communities. And that came out of the HIV 360 fellowship that I did with the Human Rights Campaign a few years ago. So, it was really about redirecting where my passion was and what, I wanted to do and what my voice was able to do. I also get to assist young people in getting to learn about HIV and really put a face to HIV through LAUSD's Positively Speaking program. I book speakers that go in and talk to science classes and health classes and really bring a real life experience. So a real life experience to the virus, so it's not just something you're reading in a textbook. And I get to say no to anything else that doesn't bring me joy in my life, and that's great. So I'm really here to tell you that this is, and to be in all transparency, this last part is really for the youth ambassadors over there. I'm here to tell you that your struggles matter. Yeah, things that happen before you got to these spaces, that are happening while you're in these spaces, and the things that will continue to happen while you're in these spaces matter. And a lot of time, when you come up here and you speak, people really only see what you let them see. They don't necessarily see all the other struggles that, we have to go through. And I want you to know they matter, and you matter, regardless of what they are. You deserve to be here, and you deserve to let your voice be heard the way you want it to be heard, yeah? And that means we have a responsibility to keep organizations accountable, no matter how big or small they are. It's okay to say no to things. And, we're here to hold them accountable, and don't feel like you have to be quiet for that. All right, I'm going back to the teleprompter, I promise. So I'm going to share a quote with you that I came across. I don't know who said it, so, I can't tell you who, but I really liked it. It was on Instagram, like a good millennial. Little resistance does a man good. Kites rise against, not with the wind, so I don't believe in fighting it. You're here for a reason. If you honor who you are and what you are capable of, all the obstacles that you encounter will only make you stronger. We don't have to just survive from our struggles. We don't have to just survive our struggles. We can thrive from them. Thank you.